start with this. After the game, we saw a really cool moment with you and Bryce. I want to know, what did this win mean for you, and what has he helped you with throughout this process?
It was a special moment. We're going to get everybody best game, and we just, appreciate, how far we came. We went through a lot of adversity. A&M played very well against us, and it was a special moment with me and Bryce, and I loved it.
What has he helped you with just this past week, getting you prepped and making sure you're ready for this?
Staying calm, cool, collected, one play at a time, that mentality, getting the guys to play, our Bama standard, like we like to say at Bama. And the biggest thing was just all 11 guys just trying to stay on page. And I have the opportunity as a quarterback, try to do that as much as possible.
Joe, what was it like
at halftime? What did they tell you about the turnovers? What did the coaches, what their advice to you?
One play at a time, we had to flush it, That was the first half. We had to worry about, one play at a time. Once we came in the second half, and I think, we try to do that as much as possible, just one play at a time mentality.
Joe, what was it like making your first start in Bryant-Denny Stadium with all the added circumstances going around the Texas A&M game?
You come to Bama for games like this, At the end of the day, we're trying to have fun. Football is an enjoyable sport. I love it. No matter what happened, I enjoyed it. Enjoying the moment. It was definitely an enjoyable experience for me.
What are you learning most from a game like this, or just your first start?
The football is football. No matter what it is, youth ball, middle school ball, high school, football is football at the end of the day. And just trying to seize the moment as much as possible. Taking it one play at a time, and it's a lesson to be in this situation.
When did you learn this week that you would be the starter, and what was your reaction kind of?
The biggest thing was just preparation, just to be the starter for this week. Starting on Monday, and then each day at a time, trying to take it all in. I found out today, and I was ready to go.
How would you assess your performance? I mean, like, what are your feeling coming out of this one?
I'm happy. We got the win. It gets a tough A&M opponent. They play very well, and I'm happy. We're going to turn on the tape and then fix whatever we need to fix. But right now, I'm excited. I'm happy.
Was there a coach or like Bryce, someone you to kind of check in with during Arkansas and then during the game, just to just look over the tape or see how you're doing? Or
Say that one more time.
Was there anyone or any coach or was it Bryce who you kind of checked in with during the game just to kind of get on the same page?
Our offensive staff, they did a really good job. They explained what they were in, what the keys is for each play once you go on offense. So I think the offense as a whole, not just the staff, but also the players on the field. Because at the end of the day, it's 11 guys on the field, so we're all try to buy into what we're all seeing.
It's one thing to come out. I mean, it's tough enough to come out with 100,000 fans rooting for you. Do you feel ready if you had to come out next week when it's the other way around and you get top 10 teams?
So the biggest thing that I like to say is family. Forget about me. I love you. At the end of the day, I'm not playing for myself. I'm playing for the teams and playing for the guys around me, and that's the most important thing to me. And I think that's very important for any game moving forward. It's the family aspect of playing football.
And Joe, tell us about the tight window, the throw to Burton, the touchdown. What did you see?
I trusted him. We worked on that during the week, and I was excited for the moment. Cause I saw that, on the film, and I was able to, read it right, and then Jermaine did the rest. That was all Jermaine on that play, and I was, fortunate to throw the ball in that situation.
And Jalen, talking about trust, you had to trust your defense there at the end. What was it like to sit there and watch the game in their hands?
I was calm. I knew, it falls back to our level of training in that situation. We practiced rep after rep, and I was happy because I knew exactly what was going to go down. I trusted in the defense.
Do you leave a game like this feeling better than when you came in it, since you have that experience?
I think it was a great opportunity, great experience. Playing against a tough opponent, and I'm just like I said earlier, I'm happy. I'm excited. That we had that game. So now we just learn from it.
What's the mindset like, just being thrown into everything against Arkansas last week versus a week of preparation? What's like the mindset? What's the difference there?
Staying poised, learning from it. Everything's a learning experience. No matter good or bad, you always can learn from anything, that you put your mind to. I think there's a growth moment for myself. And then as far as the team too, the team, we all, looked at the tape, looked at what we could do to improve for this week, and then move forward. That's the biggest thing. Just turn on the tape, see what we can do to be better.
What will you try to improve from, if you need to start again next week, what will you try to improve from this game to the next?
Overall, complete quarterbacking as a whole. Being, trying to, move on to the next play, playing the best of my ability as a whole. I'm going to talk with the offense staff, see what we can improve on this week. But at the end of the day, just trying to, quarterbacking as a whole.
Did Bryce have a message for you when you found out today? You said you found out today. Did he come up to you and tell you anything?
Oh yeah, for sure. We talked, and that's my brother. Forget about football, anything. That's my brother. And the biggest thing, we had our moment together, and it was a special moment because we love each other, and he definitely had a moment. We had a moment together, and we talked.
You talked about moving, looking at play-by-play. Did you have any trouble putting the turnovers behind you and moving on?
Oh,
Kind
no.
of leaned in?
I was straight. I trusted in the defense, and then just like I said, it's one play at a time. And the next play, whatever play that was, I tried to do the best that I can do for the team, and that was important to me. Just next play and just move on.
Can you remember the last time you fumbled twice in a game?
No, it was a different moment. Guess what I had to do? I had to move on to the next play, and that's in the past. We got the dub, and that's all that matters. 24 to 20, right? So I'm good with that.
Is there like an internal clock in your head on pass plays, like when the big plus out of the pocket start running? Like how do you kind of evaluate those types of scrambles?
So the ball can get there before my legs can. So any play it is, I'm looking to do is throw the ball. No matter what play it is, to throw the ball. It's the pass, then my legs. And if I can extend my legs to help the team out, that's what I'm going to do.
Jay, what did you see, and how do you feel like you worked through progressions tonight in the passing game?
Thought it did well. We're going to speak on it as the offensive staff, see what things I can improve on. But overall, I think it went really well. There's always things to clean up, and I definitely think I definitely have some things to clean up. But like I said, I'm excited that we got the win, and we had a great defense performance, and I'm just happy.
What did you do right when the game ended?
What was that?
What did you do right as the game ended?
Smile. Thank God. I looked at God. Said thank you.
Have you ever been to a game at Neyland Stadium, either as a crew or anything?
What's
Have
that?
you ever been to Neyland Stadium as a crew?
Oh, I watch football. I'm a huge football fan, and growing up, I watched college football. So I never experienced a Tennessee football game, but I watch football a lot, and I see the atmosphere, and I know it's gonna get crazy.
Two more. Did this one mean anything more to you as a Texas kid, a Houston area?
Nah, a win is a win. I'm just happy. We got the win overall. No matter who the team was, we got the win. I'm just happy.
And Jalen, how much does it mean to you? There's, you can expect competition at a position, but to see so much love between you and Bryce and to know that it's all supportive, how much has that meant to you, and how has it helped you grow?
The biggest thing, like I said, beyond football, me and Bryce are brothers. Take football away, we are brothers. And we had a special moment at the end before the game, and then during the week, because we're brothers. And I got his back, he got my back. And just like on the sideline, we were talking about the plays, about the scheme and stuff like that. He was engaged with me, saying words of encouragement. So that's my guy.
All right, thank you, Jalen.
Thank you.
Thank you all.